Hello and welcome back to a new season of Robin's Fanatics TV with me, AJ. Hope you all had a really good summer, enjoyed the hot spells we've had, and hopefully we'll have some more before the end of the summer. I understand now it's still pre-season for a lot of clubs, so yeah, but I thought I'd just do a roundup of how Carshalton's pre-season has gone so far this season. So I will start off with our first game. We made the trip to Church Lane Whiteleaf for a pre-season friendly against AFC Whiteleaf, who themselves were promoted as champions of the combined counties to the Isthmian South East League, rather controversially, but that's for another day. Carshalton came back from there with a good 3-2 victory. Fabio Saravia, Sharon Afeni and an own goal by number 6 gave the Carshalton a 3-0 lead. AFC Whiteleaf pulled 2 goals back just before the half-time full-time whistle to make it 3-2 to give a close feel to the scoreline. So yeah, that's how that one finished. Next up for the Robins was our first home game on our brand new 4G pitch now. I had the pitch relayed during the season, so yeah, we've got that 4G pitch now. We played our first game on it at home to a Bromley 11. It was an interesting game against tough opponents. I mean, they're probably a mixture of under 23s and that, but you know, we were 1-0 down at half time, but then in the second half we turned it right round. The trialist brought the scores to 1-1. Carlo Salami scored a hat-trick, and Tommy Bradford finished it off with his 5th goal near the end of the game. So yeah, that one finished Carshalton Athletic 5, Bromley 1. Next up was a tough looking fixture against National South Side, Hampton and Richmond. Again, we was at home, and we managed to draw 1-1. Fantastic goal to bring the scores level for the Robins. David Smith, lovely bicycle kick from across, scored to make it 1-1 after we'd gone 1-0 down, and fantastic goal. And then on the following Thursday, we had a home game against our leasers, Sutton Common Rovers, who are again ground sharing with Carshalton Athletic again for this season. So yeah, not a great game for the Robins. I mean, we went 1-0 down against a team who got relegated from the Isthmian South Central to the combined counties, but Nabil Garnham levelled from the penalty spot to make it 1-1. So that's 2 draws. And the latest game, which was played last night, was against Hayden Bird's Rains Park Vow, and that was quite a physical game for a non-league for pre-season friendly. But in the end, Carshalton Athletic came through to beat Hayden Bird's team for the first time. I think it was the first time Peter Denny's actually beaten Hayden's team. Those 2 are good pals. And Kola Salami with his 4th goal of the pre-season to give us a 1-0 win. So far, so good. We've played 5. John 2, 1-3. So that's quite a good start against sort of some lesser opponents, but it's a good start. We've got 2 friendlies left. This coming Saturday, we're at home to AFC Wimbledon 11, and then our last pre-season friendly on the 2nd of August is away to Merstham. I thought I'd do this now because I'm actually going to be missing those 2 games. On the day of the Merstham game, we're going to go and catch a FA Cup extra preliminary round game in our first competitive game of the season. At the moment, we're looking at Whiteleaf versus Chipstead, which is a nice local derby in the FA Cup. So if I do go to that one, I will vlog it as well. Steady start, if not spectacular. The league fixtures came out last Thursday, and gave Carshalton quite a tough start to the season. First game of the season on the 9th of August, we are away to Cray Valley Paper Mills, who of course you know, if you watch these, is managed by ex-Robins manager Steve McKim. And they had a fairly good season last year, finished in the playoffs. Then our first home league game of the season, the following Monday, at home to Lewis. It always seems to be the first midweek game for the Robins. There is at home. But yeah, but then the following Saturday, the 16th, we are home to Billericay Town, which is going to be a real tough game. You know, because they're going to be wanting to go for it this season. Doesn't get any easier for the Robins, because the following, on the 23rd, we are away to Dartford. Now, many of you might remember the very recent 4-1 hammering we gave Dartford at their on the last game of the season last year, which stopped them from getting promoted. So that one, with that one still fresh in memory, that is going to be a real tough one to handle. They're going to be out for blood, that, because we really messed them up that day, and it's still fresh in memory, so that'll be a tough one. And then on a bank holiday Monday, we're at home to Chichester City. So yeah, tough start for the Robbies, but you know, we've got to play someone, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so I shall go on to about the squad. Have we got any additions to the squad? As at the time of doing this, no, we haven't. We've got pretty much the same squad as last year. We had no new signings have been announced. I've not really seen any new signings playing in any of the friendlies either. We've lost two players. Paris Hamilton Downs has left the club after 14 years and gone to play at Merstham, and Kwaku Frimpong has left us to go to play for Welling United, who got relegated to the Carshalton division last season. So as far as optimism for the upcoming season going, at the moment, as it looks, I'm not that optimistic. I mean, there's some tough teams that have come down from the upper leagues. You've got Welling United, you've got St Albans City. Okay, that's on top of Billericay Town. I think Folkestone and Invicta are going to be some dark horses this season as well. They seem to be coming in a bit of money and throwing at it. And yeah, Ramsgate, who came up from the southeast, I think there'll be no pushovers. I think they'll have a good season. I think there's probably about 8 or 9 really tough teams that's come into our division, or stayed in our division and improved it from last year. I think, as far as I can see, we're the only squad that's not really improved much. Well, we've not improved anything, to be fair. I know we've kept the nucleus of last season's squad, which is good. I'm pretty chuffed that we still got Nabil Garnham. I thought he'd be gone. He wasn't there last night at the Brains Park Val game. I hope it was just a good reason for that. But he's taken part in all the other friendlies. But yeah, as far as the seasons go, I don't think we're going to be anything near where we were last season. We finished 7th last season, which was good. Finished the season really strongly, but we've not improved it. We've lost 2 players, not improved it. We've got some young academy players. A lot of them have sort of made the pre-season friendlies, and there's a couple there that literally look quite good. I mean, there's this blonde-haired guy that plays right back. He looks quite useful, but we've not improved the squad, and I think that's, unless they have, and they've just not told us. I mean, that wouldn't be a first. I mean, fans, we don't get told too much. It's all a cloak and dagger, you know. So yeah, there's ones we've missed out on, which I'm not too chuffed about, like Perrick from Carshalton Athletic gone to Tonbridge Angels. You know, I think we still need strengthening in nearly all departments, really. But at the moment, it's as you are. So my season prediction, I'll be amazed if we finish anything higher than 11th or 10th. You know, unless there's some freaky stuff that's going to happen. I can't see us being anywhere near the playoffs this season, not with the squad we've got, and the teams that have come down. There's some very tough teams. I mean, if I looked at the odds, and Carshalton are 20-1 to win it. Worth a fight, but you never know. But the favourites is St Albans, unsurprisingly. Billericay Town are up there, as are Dartford. You know, of course, you know, the tough teams like Welling come down, Ramsgate have gone up. You know, it's a tough old league this season, and if we don't improve the squad, I don't think we're going to finish very high. I think it's going to be a relegation battle. We're not going to be in that, I hope. No, honestly, I don't think we're going to be in that. But I'm just a bit surprised that there's just been no new signings at all. I've had some try lists, and whether they'll sign a couple of those. I mean, majority of those haven't been great, but there's one or two there that looks okay. I got a mention for Kola Salami. He's looked really. He finished last season really strongly. He had a fantastic game against Dartford, and so far this season he's got 4 goals. And he came on. He came on for the Bromley game, and he came on last night, and it seemed to change the impetus of Carshalton's game. It seemed to be a bit more daring, a bit more attacking, a bit more pressing. You know, he's had an impact when he's come on, especially when he's got a second half hat trick against a Bromley 11. You know, he took them well. But yeah, you know, I'm a bit pessimistic. I mean, I hope I'm proved wrong. I really do, but I just can't see it. The distinct lack of new signings worries me quite a lot. My other teams there's a team like Folkestone. I think they're throwing money at it. There's other clubs that have been signing National South players, and we just haven't signed anyone. And so at the moment, I've got a squad of 16, and it's pretty much all of last season. So, well, we'll see. I'm a bit pessimistic about it, but I hope I'm proved wrong. I really do. But we'll have to wait and see on that. But yeah, we've been handed a really tough start to the season, you know. So we'll take it from there. Going FA competitions, we enter the FA Cup in the first qualifying round this year, and we enter the trophy in the third qualifying round. So yeah, and of course you've got the Surrey Cup and the League Cup coming in as well. So hopefully if we can get a good cup run, finish about 10th, maybe get a really good cup run, maybe go this is the first round of the FA Cup, go and win the Surrey City Cup, go and have a real go in the League Cup. You know, I don't think we're going to be up any higher than 10th, so let's give the fans something to celebrate in the season. So yeah, I think that's about it from me really. I can't think of anything else to say. I'm looking forward to the season, even though I do sound a bit pessimistic about it. I am looking forward to it. You know, I'm always, you know, at the start of the season, and yeah. And then Christmas time, we're actually at home to Dulwich Hamlet for a change. Past 2 seasons, we've been away to them, and it's not an easy place to get to on Boxing Day. But this season, it's the day after. We're actually at home to Dulwich Hamlet, which is good, and away to them on Easter Monday, just to finish it off. But yeah, that's it. That's all I've got to say. I mean, so far so good in the pre-seasons, but when the season starts, it could be a completely different story. I hope not, but with that start, that's gonna be. I can only really see us getting 4 points, maybe 5 points out of those first 5 fixtures. But you know, we've got some tough ones there. Get them out of the way early. It's always good. You know, you might catch Cray Valley cold. You might catch Billericay still trying to knit together their team because they've made a load of new signings. You know, we might catch them on the hop. You know, non-league football is a funny thing. Someone used to say it's a funny old game, and anything can happen, especially at the start of the season. So yeah, let's see how it goes. So yeah, that's it from me, AJ. Thanks for watching. Welcome back. Yeah, looking forward to the new season of vlogs, and I will be first match day vlog will probably be Whiteleaf versus Chipstead in the FA Cup. Yeah, so I look forward to that one, and yeah, so until then, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your summer, and I will see you soon. So until next time, arrivederci.